Hi Bailey, what I do when I'm looking at these things, troubleshooting the sites, is I actually pull up the site, say in Firefox, only the live site because it gives me more information. Right, so I went to the equipment page, lighting for example. Now I hover over the link here and then I go down over the links. Now look at the bottom right here, right down here, the very bottom left corner. When I hover over the equipment menu and down, you see how everything says Bluegrass website, and then it has rescue equipment, thermal, and that sort of thing. And then I go over to services and I hover down and look, it says a completely different link altogether. Okay, so Bluegrass Fire, Bluegrass 15. Then I go over here and then it's Bluegrass Finley 11, all other services. And I click, right? That particular page does not exist, probably because it's missing something like this, or wherever it's supposed to be. So the problem is, where is this page supposed to be? So we've got the Bluegrass Fire, this here. I don't know, based on the way you have your site set up, where it's supposed to be pointing to. So what you should be doing is using absolute URLs and not relative URLs when doing your links. And what does that mean? Let me just quickly view, let me see what editor you're, or I'll just give you an example. So I'll just open up an existing site in one of my editors here, right? And here's our menu top. Okay, when you're creating your links, here's our home link. All right, if I right click on that, do the hyperlink properties, see how it says // index? Yeah. What you want to do when you're using a certain setup with different folders like you have is use an absolute URL. And what that means is I would go back to the page here, and let's say, for example, I want to link to my emergency lighting page. Well, what I would do is I would actually use this entire link right here. I'll just demonstrate, then you can go back and do it yourself. But instead of using like // type in the entire link. So the HTTP, the //, the name of the website, the folder, the website folder, and then the name of the page, exactly where it resides on the web. Okay, it makes it a little more awkward to test locally, but it guarantees that when you're using all sorts of different subfolders like that, that your linkage is going to be correct. Okay, the only other thing I can suggest when you do your links is make sure when you create a link, a hyperlink, right? If say you have different folders in your site, right click, use the hyperlink properties, and then use the browse. So let's say, for example, I had pages in my layouts. I would go in here, then I would select the page, and I would click OK, like so. And then the next link, I would use the hyperlink properties. Maybe it's not in my layouts folder, maybe it's just in the root folder, and I would select the link like that. So that if all of your web pages are within at least the same root website folder, they could be in all sorts of subfolders. As long as you're using the hyperlink properties tool like that, you'll be fine. But if you're linking it manually, like if you're just going in here and changing the link, like selecting and changing the name of the page and whatnot, then you may find you're ending up with problems. But those are the two things I'm going to suggest in order for you to sort out your menu issues.